Hey, crafty peeps, it's me, Catalina. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. So, I am here right now. I'm just doing this randomly. I don't know what's going to happen or anything like that. Starting to find myself wanting to work out in the living room, which would be a giant mistake if I did that, because I just got my living room pretty much organized and have been craft free for about the last 4 or 5 months now. So I want to just continue to do my crafty stuff here in my office, or my little craft nook, or whatever you want to call it, my craft room. Anyway, so I thought this would be a good opportunity to just hang out, maybe have some questions, maybe, show you some things that I've been doing, trying to get organized, myself. I just find myself getting more and more, I don't want to say overwhelmed, but maybe I am. It's just, I don't know how to explain it to you, but it's just very, very hard to one thing. It's like, oh, wait a minute, I could use these eyes for something, or I could use this washi for something, or I could use these clips for something on that one project. I can't keep it organized. And so I got to do something. So I've got something brewing in my head here, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to verbalize it, but I'll be able to show it. And try that. So if you see my arm going back and forth like this here, it's the back of my desk, and I just have a lot of stuff piled up there. So like, for instance, this is a fabric sheet, and I use that to store my, let's see if I can find, I store usually like my laces that I buy from other people. No, I don't want to pull that one out. So I didn't put any in different places, and I'll take the fabric sheet and I'll just cut it down, and I'll put it in my own bag, and I'll just cut the fabric sheet down just like that, just enough to put in the baggie. For something like this, you really don't need a really big piece. And I picked them up. It was at the thrift store. They were super cheap. I think they were like $1 for 175 bags, and there was 2 boxes there. So I picked them up, and I still have them, and I've been storing my goodies like this here in the bags, because I really don't know where else to put these things. I found myself taking ribbon spools and putting them in these bags. I think what I want to do is I want to try to put everything into colors. I think that would help me a whole lot, to have everything organized by color. The only thing is when it comes down to, and I'll show you. All right. So I have a pink bag of lace. No, not lace, seam binding. And so now I have these doodads here. Okay. Resin pieces. And guess what? There's pink in there. So do I store everything that's pink in one box? Okay. For instance, if I take this paper clip, am I putting it all in one box? Or in my head, I'm saying, no, pink washi goes with pink washi, all the washi is separate. The seam binding, that's separate. The doodads, they're separate. So I think that's where I'm falling behind, is because I don't know what to do, you know, as far as, and I know there's a lot of videos out there that show organization and stuff like that, but you're dealing with me. I'm totally a different person, and I have to do it my way and the way that I feel comfortable with. And so you know, so I'm not continuously on YouTube now. I'm gonna have to link her down below because I don't want to get her YouTube messed up. But she was wonderful enough and kind enough to help me at least get my paper somewhat organized. And that was a big job because I had a lot of paper. And so we organized the paper according to season. And then we ordered, because I have a lot of season papers, like Christmas, Halloween. Okay, I don't have a lot. I say I have a lot. It's a lot to me. But, you know, I have a lot of paper. And, you know, I just wanted to get it because I feel that if I did it by theme, it would be a whole lot easier for me because, you know, I could just go ahead and, you know, say to myself, oh, you know what? It's Valentine's Day. You know, I need some Valentine's paper. I'm just going to go right over to the Valentine's file and boom, there's my Valentine's paper. Now, this here is 6x6 Valentine's paper that I got from Dawn Lynch, and she has Charming Embellishments, a shop on Facebook page. It's called Charming Embellishments, and I saw this paper she had, and I had to have it because it was like Valentine, but it was like very like there was some vintage pieces in here. Let's see. I think I showed this in another video. Probably shouldn't take it out of here, but I'm going to do it anyways. So here's one with Cupids on it. There's some Cupids. There's some polka dots. This here looks like a brownish color. There's this here with All My Love. That's, you know, I like vintage. To My Valentine. There's polka dots. There's another From Your Valentine. You can't see that. Let's see. Is that backwards? I don't know. Can you guys see that? Is that backwards for you guys? Anyway, it says For My Valentine. Or From Your Valentine, rather. This one here is super cute. Has some bows. Or some arrows with hearts. It's a cute piece. Here's another one. I don't know. This angel looks kind of funky, but but at least he does upside down anyways. I'm looking at him upside down. So he looks a little funky to me. But there's that. Here's a bunch of flowers. Here's another one, To My Valentine. I don't know. And they're like so vivid, like so bam. There's that. That's cute. It says Forever, Be Mine, True Love, XO, Hugs, BFF, Cutie. Here's another one with arrows and hearts. A lot of arrows and hearts I see this year. I don't know what this here says, but it's red and white and has little hearts. Love you more than you could ever know. That's what that says. Then there's this one here with hearts. And then this one here with hearts. And then there's that one with swirls and hearts. There's some, looks kind of retro to me. Different ways to write love. Some more arrows. I'm telling you, hearts and arrows. 'Tis the season. There's there. Some lips. That's super cute. There's another one. And then there's that one. They were like $1.50, I don't know, for all this here. It's like super cheap. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to get it. It was a good price, and I love the way they look. So I got them. But now the 6x6 paper, me and Paulette, ended up putting them in a box. And now that box is too full. So now what do? I don't know what to do. Then when I ordered this punch here. I needed a scallop punch, a big one. This one here is, I don't know how big it is, but I think it's like 2.5 inches or something like that. And so I ordered it off. So I ordered it, but she also sent me this here, which is filled with more 6x6 paper. So now what do I do? I've got more 6x6 paper and nowhere to put it. This one here is super cute, and I'm going to tell you why it's super cute. Not because it's just the mustaches, not because of just the mustaches, but the mustaches are felt or velvet or velveteen. They're like fuzzy. They're fuzzy mustaches. So that was super cute. But that was cute. I mean, it was a nice gesture. I mean, she didn't have to put this paper in there, you know, but it was just nice that she did. There's some with jelly beans. There's that one. Has like a grungy look. And there's something in front of the camera right here. What is it? Oh, my bow. I'm sorry, guys. Let me put that down there. Then there's this one here with a spider web. And then this one here says Happy Halloween. And then this one. And then this one. So, you know, what do I do with my 6x6 paper? Trying to not go and spend crazily just yet because I have a plan up my sleeve. And, you know, I want to get like super organized and start buying like maybe, I'm like going back and forth with either the IKEA drawers or the plastic clear drawers. I don't know what they're called, but they sell them in Walmart, and they're 12 by 12. Or I think they might be a little bit bigger than 12 by 12 because my 12 by 12 paper fits in those drawers perfectly. You know, I thought maybe if I just same and not mishmashed. That's another thing. I can't handle things looking mishmashed. Right now, I have all like the plastic drawers thingies. But I also have those boxes that you get at Michael's. The really pretty ones with the flowers, or some of them say Paris, or, you know, they're all decorated and stuff like that. I have that, you know. And, you know, it's looking mishmash to me, you know. Nothing is color coordinated. I have mostly white in here, those white and clear drawers. And, you know, I have like a splash of pink, and then I have those boxes. And those boxes just, they're beautiful when I see them in the store, and when I get them home and I first use them, they're really pretty. But then when I'm sitting in here, it's like, it's really not looking right. But so, you know, I'm just having a dilemma there. These here are printed fabric sheets, I guess. I don't know what it's like paper on this side, but it's fabric on this side. So these are printed images on them. And I ordered them once again from somebody on Facebook. And she's part of a group, Pamela Joy's group, and she prints these out. They're different each week. There's different images each week. And I just thought it was cool getting the fabric ones, because I've really never seen the fabric ones before. So I started getting a bunch of these, thinking I was going to do something for Valentine's Day, and look at tomorrow's Valentine's Day. I have not even gotten there. Granted, it's been super, super busy for me and stuff like that. You know, I'm battling with illness, and then I'm battling with, you know, doing everything else for everybody else. And then, you know, I got my own things that I need to get done. But, yeah, I don't know. Anyways, so here are some paper clips. Now, I do have one of those plastic drawers that I was just speaking of, that have all paper clips. So all my paper clips are in one spot, and I don't need this whole sheet. So I'm going to cut it down. And of course I didn't cut it straight. So I will put this in my paper clip drawer. Now, do I have my paper clip drawer marked? No. So I will do that right now. So this here I got, give me 1 second. This here I got, oh boy. I think somebody cracked my screen here. Between the cats and the kids. I have a crack right there. I got this here for $5 at a flea market. Brand new, still in the box. And all it needed was some batteries and some tape. So I went on Amazon and bought a whole package of tape for like $10. And when I say a whole package, there was probably like 6 or 8 or 10 cartridges for $10. It was like super cheap. So not bad for, you know, 15 bucks. Now put paper clips there. And let's see how big it came out. That's a good size for that drawer. And I can see it. And I will put this on there real quick. I'm just going to take both sides off. I mean, I can't be the only one that has this trouble with staying organized in a craft room. And sometimes I get so discouraged and I say, you know what, I'm just going to sell everything and be done with it. And then in another breath, especially when I'm starting to destash or get rid of things. If Paula is watching, she can vouch for me. She knows exactly how hard it is for me to part with everything. There's a reason for everything. For me keeping it and this and that and the third and it's hard. I don't want to get rid of my stuff. I paid good money for some of the stuff, and then there's projects that I wanted to get done and do and stuff like that, for certain people and stuff like that, and then I just have to bite my tongue and just say nope, I'm getting rid of it. So these here are little ballerinas. I just close it on everybody. These here are little ballerinas. They're made from, I guess, resin. And also from that Pamela Joy's page on Facebook. There's another lady. Let me get Faith Griffin. And she makes these here. And she does something different, each time. These ones here are super, super cute. Now, mind you, this was all because I wanted to do something for Valentine's Day. Put this over here like this. So these here are resin, little cupids. And I really have to get more of these here because these here are just too darn cute. Tell me these are not cute. It's hard to see because I don't know if the camera has a hard time focusing, or is it actually a glare? Maybe it's a little bit of both. But yeah, those are little resin pieces that I purchased. I'm actually going to put them in a Ziploc bag because I would feel more comfortable with them in a Ziploc bag. And I'm just looking. I know I had one here. Well, I have the box right here, but so I'll just put all these in there. Maybe I should just label it Valentine's. Maybe that'll work. If I just label them Valentine's. I'll put these in there too. These are Valentine's. The ballerinas are not Valentine's. Those are spring. See what I'm saying? So I'm just telling you out loud. These are Valentine's. These are springtime. They're not Valentine's. Hearts can be any occasion, really. But more, when I think of hearts, I'm thinking, oh, Valentine's. So I'll just keep them with the Valentine's stuff. Let me grab. I'm just waiting for that tower to fall on the desk here because there's stuff piled up here. And every time I go in for a bag, the tower keeps tipping. So now I have to find a place for the tower. So I will put these in here. And what will I do with them? I have no clue. I have no clue what I'm going to do with them. All I know is that they're stored in a baggie. Oh, here's a baggie. And I'll put them on top of my tower. All right, so this is just the regular Ziploc bag. Now I have this here is a 4 one. This one here is a 6 one. These are different. These are all different, but I think these here were for a photo album that I had. And then I have these here that I was going to make shakers with. So I really don't have, it looks like I don't have any more pocket letter pockets. So I guess I have to get them. These ones here I think I got at the dollar store maybe. Oh, that's not even opened. I'm pretty sure I got these here at the dollar store. If not, I got them at Staples. I usually buy these kind of things at Staples. Before the tornado tore the roof off of the building in Wilkes-Barre. So I'll just pop, well, I might as well pop these in there, I think, maybe. Just put them all together. I don't know. That's what I'm going to do for now, because I really need to get this desk cleaned up. So I actually have a spot for these here on the shelf that's right next to my desk there. Now, paper. This is paper that I used for the holiday. I'll have to put that away. Here's some stickers. This here is a pattern for something that I was making. What is the pattern for? Oh, you know what this was for? I was trying to I made these here. I made these here. I don't have a die for them, but I tried to make it from my own whatever design. Here we go. So here I made my own design to make these here. And then I think it was on Pinterest. I saw that somebody had made the milk cartons. I don't know if it was from Stampin' Up. I don't know where it was from, but they had a die for the milk cartons. I can't remember if they had a die for the carrying case, but it was a carrying case. And that's what I wanted to do, was make a carrying case for 4 milk cartons. And that's what this here was, but it never evolved into anything. So, yeah. But, so I really don't need that. These here can go back. Well, I'm getting there. This is this is for a swap that I was doing. I'm wondering now. I made a Rolodex card, and I will have to figure that out. Then here is patterns that I was making for my houses that I was making for the holiday. So growing up in my house, now the cat's ruined this here, and along with everything else that I have here. Give me 1 second here. So growing up in my house, we had, for Christmas, we had, what is it called? Cardboard houses, okay? And they were all glittery, all right? Own house. And so I did make my own house, okay? So this was my rendition of those houses. And someone on Facebook told me what they were called. It starts with a P. And I love them. I think they're so cute, you know? And I thought, maybe I should try to bring that tradition back to my house, you know? That's what we used when we would decorate our Christmas tree and put houses underneath and stuff like that. And the only thing I didn't do was put a circle in the center, a hole in the center, to put a light bulb in. I could still do it, but the thing is my windows do not reflect any light. They're solid paper. It's all solid paper. So the actual house is made out of chipboard, and then I took scrap paper, cardstock, colored cardstock, and layered it onto the chipboard, and then I just decorated it however I wanted. Okay, so that's this particular house. I'm not saying that I can't do that with any of the other houses that I make, but I thought it came out super cute, you know. I realized that the original ones did not come with chimneys. I like mine with the chimney. And I'm still going to have to try to make one with all glitter, because these little houses, the original ones, are all glitterly. Glitterly. Glittery. There we go. So, yeah. So that is my little house, but this here was my patterns that I was making for the house. So I will not get rid of those. These ones here that I make, I will have to find a spot for these. Where am I going to keep them? I have no clue. I don't know where I'm going to put all this stuff. As you can see, they've been piling up on my desk, and along with everything else. So, got to find a spot for that. Little notebook. This here is good for when I'm doing my bingos and needing to take notes and stuff like that. Then I have stickers that I need to put away. Oh, you know what's in this bag? I'll tell you what's in this bag. Check out these tweezers. Tell me that these tweezers are not the cutest things ever. I fell in love with these. It's a different outfit. Everybody has a different outfit. I did pick up doubles because, you know, if I want to put them in a RAK or you know, giveaway or something like that. She matches that one there. There's this one here. But I thought they were the cutest things. All right. And I'm probably going to have to go back for more, because I'm telling you, these here will make really nice. I need a full set for myself. This is my set. So I really don't want to part with my set. But I do have some extras for giveaways or whatever, you know. And they were like, I think they were 69 cents. They were super cheap. I know that these are bobby pins. I've never seen bobby pins in a little box like this, little pink box. Stinking glare. So there's 20 bobby pins in there, and they're in this here like this. And I just thought that was the cutest little thing. Once again, I think these here will make a super cute gift idea. It's on clearance, but there was also 25% off of the sale price. So once again, I got these here for super cheap. So yeah, I think they're the cutest little things. So there you go. So now I have stuff that I want to give away. Where am I going to put that? I have no clue where I'm going to put this stuff. I honestly do not know where to put it. And you want to know where I'm putting it right now? On top of my dryer. My dryer is right next to me. I know, not a good thing. So now I'm finding myself saving little scraps like this here because they work with making embellishments and cards and whatnot. And yeah, so I'm saving stuff like this here. And I do have a scrap envelope for that stuff. This here is a card. These are cards that were made for me. Oh my word, there's a piece of gum right here. Guess what? This girl is having a piece of gum. Experiment. And every now and then, I have to have something refreshing. So I have glue dots, or not glue dots. What are these? Dimensionals. I use these a lot when I'm making embellishments or cards or stuff like that. When I use them a lot. So those I have to leave on my desk. This stuff right here, you guys know what this here is. This is from the tear tape. See, now like this one here, I could find something to use this for. How many people are going to save that? Am I the only crazy fool that does that? I want to clean my desk off because I just got a Stampin' Up! Order, and I got a couple of new dies. Oh my word, y'all have to see the one die set that came with my last order. Oh my word, it's super, super gorgeous. I'll show you. Just stay tuned for another video. What is this? Fishing wire. I've got an empty container here. This is just driving me nuts because I can't stay organized. Now, I know I could keep that little snowflake, but I'm just going to throw them away right now. I've got flowers here. Where'd my, that's what I was telling you guys. So I would take a piece of fabric softener sheet and just put them inside, you know, whatever's fabric, like my fabric flowers or ribbon or laces, stuff like that. And then I have a long, let me see, it's a 5-drawer, 1, 2, 3. It's a 5-drawer plastic cart. And each one has, like, the top drawer has envelopes, and that's where I put all my envelopes in. The next drawer is all flowers, and that's where I'll put all my flowers, scrap paper, and then the last one is office tool, or no, the last drawer is tools. Yeah, office supplies is on the other side here. These bungees here, I know I could use them. I haven't used them yet, but I know I can use them. what am I going to do with them? They've been sitting here for months. I'm going to put them in my tools. My tools. I don't even know if drawer. I don't know. I've been having a hard time with words lately. All right. So fishing line, I don't know what to do with it. I have a tray here. I have a punch. I have scrap paper. I have bling. I've got resin flowers. I've got that. I've got more that. Buttons, that. More flowers, more bling. More flowers. More of these. So, do you see this purple stuff in here? That's been in there probably for going on 3 years. I was doing a collab with Shaniqua on Lala's Creations. And I was making a shaker pocket. And those sequins and these dresses have been in there for at least maybe 3 years, 2 or 3 years. Yeah. And all I've been doing is moving the tray back and forth. I don't know what to do with it. Because this would be considered ephemera. These little dresses. You know what? I'll put it in that ephemera drawer up there. I've got glue sticks. I actually have a little container for glue sticks, so I'll put those in there. Then I have an eyeliner, which this is always a good place to put eyeliner, right? You never know when you might have to do your eyes. That can go in the garbage because it's stuck. There's some bling on there. There's some more bling. These stickers, I'll put them with my envelopes. That was a good idea, right? Since my clear tape. Actually, my clear tape I use to laminate. Let's say I want to laminate this heart, and I'll just put tape on it and then just cut around it, and then I have a laminated heart. So I use this here often. I guess I'll put these back in this tray since I don't know what to do with them yet. I have a question for everybody. Is there anybody that leaves their hot glue gun plugged in? I have a really, really, really bad habit of keeping my glue gun plugged in. Now, I have one of those silicone holders from Michaels. I know y'all can't see it, but it's like right here. One of these. And so my whatever, because I'll randomly craft, like, you know, if I have time, I'll craft like throughout the day. I'll craft, but I don't want to keep unplugging and plugging my glue gun in because it's hard to get to the plug in my room. So, and it's closer to plug in, but it's still a pain in the butt to plug in. So I just keep it plugged in. And I know that's probably not a good thing. Here's my glue. Um, so I'm just curious. Am I the only crazy one that keeps the glue gun plugged in? I don't know. I mean, now that I know that it's plugged in, I'm gonna unplug it, and then when I'm ready to craft, I will plug it in. Here's some bows I was making. That was for a Twinchy. There's a bead. Here's some of that. I'll put that in there. I should have a spot for that. Here's a stamp that needs to be cleaned. Here is some more dimensionals. I have one of these here, and I've been putting stuff like this here. Like this here is paper that I want to share with people, because the first one I used for myself because I was just writing a note on it. Everything will be okay. And then that's just card stuff that I want to share with folks. But then, like, I have a card that I was playing around with. There's some fun of this stuff here in there, which actually really should go in a plastic baggie with the rest of my fabric and fibers. I was trying to draw a fox, my own fox, and I don't know. I'll figure something out. Because I wanted to start making my own stickers. This here is a shaker Memory Dex card that I was working on. And I have not finished it. So I will put that right there. This here can go, this here can go. So I may not have cleaned the entire desk off, but it's a whole lot cleaner than what it was. This here I'll put with the fibers. I have a basket full of fibers there. And I got this here. I'll take these little blings here. Put them in there. And I was looking, I found the lid to my pen finally. I'll put that in there. So I went through all my pens and pencils because I have tons of them. Okay. And because I have a pen fetish. All right. This one here I am keeping because my cousin Gloria gave it to me when I went to my cousin Paulette's house. And she just randomly gave it to me. It had a stylus at the tip of it. And yeah, I'm going to cherish it. She's my cousin, so I'm going to cherish it. But so I have my bone folders in here. I have some pencils in here. I have my chopsticks in here. And I have them in here for a reason. Because if I leave them out in the kitchen, somebody will use them to either clean out the sink or use it to poke something with it. You know, I got issues. Those are mine. They're not for anybody to be poking with or anything like that. And so, but then I have all my Bics in here and all the good pens that I use in here. I have some gel pens in there and some Sharps. I only have a couple of Sharpies in here, but I have all my special pens and pencils in here and some, what are they called? Fingernail files. Here's another one of those bungees that I said I would use for something. Got like a portion of my desk cleaned off. That's a plus, right? that is a plus. So now I'm going to put these in here. And like I said, I use these on a regular basis. So I have to keep them right here so they don't go anywhere. I don't need that anymore. So now I have these here, which were cut down for pocket letters. So now what do I do with these? I have no clue what to do with them. It's not that I don't know what to do with them. I don't know where to put them. All right. My stickers, I know where I'm going to put them. Oh, look at more doodads. These here will go on my tower here. I have some cut aparts, not cut aparts, some die cuts here that were given to me, gifted to me from Kelly Charters. Super excited about those to use. Here's receipt. Here's some fiber. Like, I'm trying to keep all the fibers with the fibers. Like anything that's fabric or lace or anything like that. Trying to keep together. Here was another pattern that I was making. Here's some more bling. I'm just going to use this tray for bling for now. Oh, that's bling too. So actually, I don't need the whole thing. I cut it down. After everything gets like to a certain place on these clear sheets, I just cut them down so they're not so bulky and catch onto everything or anything like that. Oh, look at, there's a die, a bow die. Look at more washi that I was going to use for my planners. I'm telling you, peeps, this girl. These paper clips, I have a spot for paper clips. Like, I have to have my desk organized just right. Because I want my glues right where I can reach them. I want my papers right where I can reach them. Like, I want certain things right where I can reach them. These are cards that I was making for a swap. It's actually a one sheet wonder. And I used Stampin' Up! Paper. And I used seam binding. I put some bells on there. And some white glitter paper on the background. And I just have to sign them and make some envelopes for them. Here's another one that I made. These actually, I don't know if you can see it, but there you go. So here's another one. It could either be this way. Oh no, it can only be this way. It's an easel card, like, almost. So that there has to stay like this here. Maybe I'll do that, and then maybe put a little. No, maybe I'll put a sentiment up there or something. There's that one. There's this one here. This one here also opens up like that. There's this one here. I guess I have to figure out like what sentiments can go on there. There's one like this here. And another one. So these were one sheet wonders cards. And I need to get them packaged and put away. Here's a ballerina. Here's my envelope opener, which I need to keep out. So I have it. I'll put that in my cup there. These here can go back. I have, I'll show you in a second. I have my scissors right here in this thing here. So I have 4 of these. And these are all my straight edge scissors. I use them mostly for paper. So like these 2 here are for paper. This one here is for material. And then the rest, the little ones are paper snips, except for this pair here. This pair here, I think, came from the dollar store or something like that. But I have them in there. And I actually have that drawer cart thing pulled out a little bit. And I just have them on the edge of the drawer. Because that's how close it is. Here's some sequin mix that I have that I got from Trading Embellishments. Here's some ribbon that can go on one of these cards here. So these cards here, I'm going to put right here for now. So I have my scanning cut right there. This here actually belongs to my chopsticks. Oh, there goes my keychain. So when you're eating, you just put your chopsticks like that. But I don't want to stick them down in my cup because of all the ink and stuff like that. But I have my chopsticks in there. What difference does it make, right? Here is a Unideer that I made. I actually made it out of a punch that I have. I use the heart punch, and then I have a flower punch that cut out these petals. These are actually petals, but I made them look like ears. And then I just cut my horn out by myself, you know, just a triangle. And then I put a little bling on there and a little flower on there. So that's my Unideer. It looks like a deer. It doesn't look like a unicorn, so we dubbed it the Unideer. And so then I got these little bits pieces here that do not need to be here. I have some tags here because when I get down to scrap paper, the scraps, then I can, you know, cut it down. That there is a little tag that somebody sent me. See, these are all like doodads that I have, like just random stuff that I've been using throughout the year. There's some more doodads. That's fiber. There's a Christmas ball. Like, these things don't need to be here, you know? There's a lid to a container. So they make cute little snowballs. Because I was going to use them on my house. Where's my house? Over here. So I'm going to make a base for my house. I'm going to make a platform for it. But I thought it would be kind of cute to pile up some snowballs or a snowman on the house, like, you know, around the house on the platform. So, yeah. Here's another pattern of mine. I don't remember what I did with the patterns. Oh, there they are. And that's another thing. I can't remember everything. Maybe if I used my planner, I could remember stuff, huh? Then here's a rosette that I was making. The cat used my, I'll show you real quick. I have one of these here for Stampin' Up. Focus. Please focus. It's not going to focus. So anyways, I have one of these Biggs extra large design rosette. Excuse me. And the cat decided to use it for a scratching post. And it literally like pulled up the foam on here. I haven't tried it since the cat did this because I was a little upset. But somebody told me to just try it out because maybe if I, run it through the machine a couple of times, it just might flatten these little things out. So, yeah. Here is some more scrap. Here's a little card that I received. That there will go right there. Here's some more glitter. And then I just have garbage here. Okay, this is not garbage though. I want to try to make some of these here. And here's for something, right? And let's see. Once I get rid of this hair, I've been looking for this hair, so I'm going to keep that right here on my desk. These little doodads, tags, scraps will go there. This here is a piece of metal. This here will be in my scrap pile. And that is that. So I think I made some progress. It took me over an hour to do this here, just to get this far. Okay, let me just clean. Oh, look at some more goodies. I'll put that there. I'll put this here. So I got stuff that's stuck on my thing here. Now, I have this here, but I also have the Stampin' Up! Grid paper that I use, which is right here. Now, I like using these here because it has the ruler on them. Oh my word. I've got somewhat of a desk here, but trust me, that's a big plus. Let me see something. I'm going to play with the camera here a minute. Nope. This way. There we go. Here we go. There. Got an ink pad that needs to be put away. Okay. So now that I got my desk nice and clean, well, okay, it's not nice and clean, but it's cleaner than what it was, okay? I am going to go grab my goodies that I received yesterday, and I'll probably do a few little hauls. I'm doing everything live because it seems to be working if I do live videos. So if I could do live videos, that's what I'm going to do, because me trying to upload a video is a disaster. Seriously, it takes forever and ever and ever and ever. And then, it could take 2 weeks, and eventually it'll say, well, we can, the video won't load, or there was an error loading the video and whatnot, and it becomes a pain in the butt. So I'd rather do live videos. But an hour here, and I hope that people see this here. If if you have any suggestions, or if you would rather see me do something a little bit different, mention it down in the comments there. I have over 200 followers, and just kind of curious if anybody is actually seeing these live videos. I don't get any comments except for once in a blue moon. I'll get a comment. And so I'm just wondering if I have to do something different, or, just, shoot a message down below and let me know that you can see this here. With that being said, I guess I'll just let everybody go, and I'll be back with some more goodies. All right. Talk to yous later. Stay safe and stay crafty. Bye. Love yous.